No. Are you ready to roll the dice?
Are you ready to roll the dice? Thank you for coming to my channel. Today, I'm gonna play the match against Syota Yamamoto. This is qualified for a Meijin tournament. The match length is 25. Can you believe that? I believe this is the longest match in backgammon world. He started with 6-3, and he chose split and down. It's a basic in backgammon. And of course, I hit him with my 6-2. At the same time, I split my back checker. Then, he rolled double 3. This is a wonderful roll. So here, two good options. One is hitting on the 18 point. Another is pointing on the 3 point. And I believe pointing on is a must because the value of the 3 point is high. So I strongly against hitting on the 18 point. Yeah, unfortunately, it's almost a 200 blunder, double blunder. But still he is thinking. Yeah, what he does. Hitting loose on the 3 point. Nah, it's not a good idea. And my reply is wonderful, 5-3. By the way, I'm doing running pip count. So even though my 5-3 from the bar is a forced play, it took me some time to check the race. Okay, it's 3-1 from the bar, so I missed. But I can hit on the 7 point. What's going on? I'm sorry. Yeah, this is my 3-1. So he successfully covered his 5 point. This is very good for him. And now green is slightly the favorite. My 5-2 is not comfortable. So I cannot hide my blood on the bar point. So what can I do? Maybe that one? Maybe double tiger? Is that possible? The problem is that the opponent homeboard is stronger. He made his 5 point. So it is dangerous. But what else? What is alternative? Actually, I don't have good alternatives. That's why I chose a double tiger over the board. Surprisingly, just play normally, which is 13 at 8, 6-4, is also pretty good. Yeah, so top two plays are almost the same. Yeah, I am thinking and thinking. Well, it's nice that observe what I did over the board after the match. I'm sorry. Yeah, it took me a long time. I cannot make a quick decision. And finally, okay, I made up my mind. Now, 3-1 from the board, so he could not hit me. Then, what is my dice? 4-2? Oh my goodness, I covered 2 blood at the same time. Wow, it's a wonderful dice. Now, his 5-1 is easy, no problem. And what I want to do is moving my back checker on the 24 point. So 6-2 is a comfortable dice for me. Now, green can hit with a 4. He missed. But with double 3, can he do something interesting? This is not easy. One idea is slotting on the 4 point. Another is making the 2 point. This is unclear to me. what is the best choice? So let's check what XG says. Okay, so top 3 plays are close. Just making the ball point is fine. Ooh, interesting. And his play is also fine. Now I wrote 6-2. So I have an option that leaving my anchor. Is that a good idea? So what is the race? Before I wrote 6-2, the race was pretty even. And the green made his 5 point. That's why jumping over the 5 point is always valuable. Alternative is, okay. So let's check what she says. Okay, this is one and only choice. Yeah, leaving the butterfly anchor. That's the nature of butterfly anchor. Do you know that? Then white rolled to, green rolled 4-3. Yeah, his play is fine. And I rolled 4-5. So my priority is running my back checker. So my play is just pretty simple. Well. He rolled 5-3. Yeah, all he can do is slotting on the 3 point. I believe so. Yeah, I like his choice. And XG also agrees. Now, I'm ahead by 2 pips. So this is far from doubling. Oh, I wrote double 5. Oh my goodness. It's a tremendous dice. So now I have a big racing lead, which is by 22 pips. My problem is I have many gaps on my 3 point, 5 point, bar point. So this is not so easy, but I believe, yeah, a double is fine. So over the board, I didn't think this is borderline double, no double. Yeah, that's why I chose to double. So his choice is pretty easy. Yeah, it is an easy take. If he dropped this cube, it's a blunder. It's a double blunder, more than double blunder. So we can say it's a double whopper and cheese. I like this expression. Yeah. So I think he is counting pips. Yeah, of course, he has to count pips. Yeah, and he correctly decided to take a cube. Oh, I'm sorry. My advantage of the race is 16 pips and not 22. And then my 5-2. So I'm thinking about 2 men down. So actually, XG said 2 men down is fine, no problem. Yeah, it's because of his inner block on the 4 point. Now he rolled 3-1. So he's very happy to fill the gap on the 4 point. 6-4. Of course, I'm happy to make my bar point, even though I leave 2 blocks in the outfield. He does not have many hitting numbers. 6-2, 6-4, double 4, so 5 shot. He rolled 2-1. The question is whether he moved his back checker on the 24 point or not. It is a goalkeeper, a goalie. So does he want to stay back on the 24 point? I think it's about the timing. If he has enough timing, of course, he has to stay on the 24 point. But if his timing is suspicious, it's better to come up to the 22 point. So he correctly chose 24-22. And I roll 6-5. I clean up all my blots. 2-1. Now he has another question. Does he come up to the 20 point or not? It's not easy. XG likes 22-20. Look at this. My double 3 is one of my best. Actually, it's the best. It's the best dice for me. Now, my bearing must be easy. Oh my goodness. Double 6 is another my best dice. So I rolled my best 2 in a row. This is fantastic. Now, green have to care about saving gammon. Yeah, white has good chance to win gammon. Okay, so 6-3 is my anti-joker and double 3. Wow! Again, double 6 is my best. Now, am I the favorite to win gammon? Yeah, green have to run. Run. 4-1 is okay. Yeah, my gammon winning chance is exactly 50% according to XG. Oh my goodness. Double 6 is his best. Now, he saved gammon. Wow. Double 6 is a game changer. So the game is over and white won a single game. So the score will be 2-0 to 25. Okay, so it's a good start for me. Yeah, so Syota Yamamoto his age is like about 30. Yeah, he's a young player. And he already has a good experience in Osaka. He lives in Osaka. And he is a regular member of Osaka Weekly Tournament. His record so far of this qualify is 1-0. He won one match. And so this is his second match. And what is my record? Unfortunately, I won 1 and lost 3. So I'm already eliminated from the qualify round. Wow, it's very sad. Okay, 6-2. So I'm very happy to do a tiger play. Please be careful. This is not double tiger because I have only one block. It's a simple tiger play. Then double 6. Oh, I got the 24 pips, but I cannot cover my 5 point. So making the bar is a must. Then what can I do? Yeah, I don't have many options. Yeah, I gave him many shots. Any 1s, 2s, 3s, 6s. Okay, so 6-1 is acceptable. Oh, this is interesting. He didn't point on the bar point, so his choice is clearly correct. And 5-2 for me. Yeah, let's make the advanced anchor. So still I cannot cover my 5 point. Oh my goodness, finally he hit me. Finally. Now, how about the race? Now the race is close, but still I'm ahead by 8 pips. So I'm fine. 4-2 from the ball. Hitting on the 5 point is not a good idea. So, okay, I have advanced anchor and I'm ahead in the race. So, the combination of these two factors strongly suggests to play safely. That's why 6-2, looking ugly play is the best. And of course, I explained this concept in my latest book, Back Checker Strategy. So over the board, yeah, I realized the situation and chose the best play. Whew. All right, 6-2 for green. So making the golden point is a must. So he doesn't have many choices. Then 4-3. So I'm very happy to hit from the rear. But I have an inner block on my 2 point. 5-6, he missed. It's uncomfortable dice. Oh, sorry, it's a 6-4. I'm sorry, it's 6-4. Then 3-2 for me. So I can hit on the 10 point, but it's not a good idea. So I correctly chose 16-13, 6-4. Yeah, I'm ahead in the race, and I have advanced anchor, so I don't need to take a risk. Okay, he rolled 5-2. Yeah, I like his choice, and XG also agrees with that. 3-2. Now I can hit and tidy up my 2 inner blocks. Yeah, it's a pretty good dice for me. I left my anchor, but he has no board, so the risk is small, very small. Of course, he has to hit on his board point. It's a must. 5-2. It's a nice return shot. So I have a big racing lead, but here green has a chance to make the second anchor. Oh, he couldn't. And also he cannot hit me. So this is uncomfortable dice, but at least he can cover his 4 point. Yeah, let's do that. Now I want to tidy up my 2 blocks. 4-2. No, it's impossible. So what I can do is, yeah, making the 4 point is good option. Yeah, my home board looks much better, but his home board is also fine. So leaving triple shot is not a good idea. That's why I chose to hide my 1 block. Yeah, look at this. Making the 4 point is a double blunder. Ooh, it's very dangerous. Now he rolled 6-4. Yeah, he didn't spend much time. He quickly made his 16 point, but it's a big mistake. It's a big mistake. So he should play, yeah, like this. Yeah, he should keep his goalie, which is his back checker on the 22 point. So now I'm thinking about the cube because I have a big racing lead, 33 pips. So XG says it's a borderline double, no double. And I didn't double over the board. 5-4 is one of my worst dice. I cannot hide my blood. So I have to give him a double shot again. Oh, he didn't miss. So he's very happy to hit me. So at this moment, I was thinking that, oh, I'm happy that I didn't double. Yeah, I remember my feeling. Oh, my 5-4 is a comfortable dice. I hit him. Double 5? Okay. So all he can do is attacking on the 5 point. Of course, he correctly did that. 3-2. It's a nice return shot. So still he has many shots from the ball. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right. He's very happy to hit on the 16 point. Now the race gets closer. 2-4. Ooh. So I have option to hit on the 9 point, but after that I have to leave 4 blots. Oh my goodness. Hitting is much better. What? Why hitting is so better by far? Oh my goodness. Can you figure it out? Actually, it's not easy. So the strength of the home board is the same. So hitting has some downside, leaving 2 extra blots and lose my midpoint. Wow, it's very difficult. Why hitting is so much better? Maybe double 6 makes big difference. After I hit him, double 6 is of course he's anti-joker. He dances, but if I don't hit him, his double 6 is fine dice. Yeah, anyway. Now I rolled to 5-4 from the board. So this time I have to hit because my back checker on the 20 point is in danger. It is in danger to get attacked. That's why I chose hitting on the 9 point. Then 4-1 for him. So he has no options. Oh, actually he has options. Hitting on the 5 point is also fine. Wow, I'm very much surprised. But anyway, it's not a big deal. And I rolled to 5-3. Yeah, my play is pretty easy. Yeah, just make the golden point and tidy up my blot. Now we both have a golden point and plus extra back checker. He wrote 3-1 and tidy up his back checker. I rolled 6-5. Wow, it's a joker. It's a joker. I'm very comfortable to hit from the rear. 1-6. Oh, all right. Of course, he comes out. He has no other good options. Now I'm ahead in the race by 27 pips. So I stopped. Ooh, double 6. Yeah, let's come out. Even though I cannot hit him. Actually, I can point on that 1 point. Yeah. Yeah, pointing on looks good. Wow. It's another blunder. I should have pointing on. Ooh. It's a huge. It's a huge. The reason I didn't point on is because of my race. So why pointing on is so much better? It gives him some shot. Actually, it gives him 6 shots. Wow. All right. Anyway, he wrote 6-1. Yeah, because he's far behind in the race. He have to. It's not necessary to hide his block on the 14 point. Yeah, his play is fine. It's not necessary to move back. Okay, good job. Then I start thinking of a double, but no, my structure is not so strong. So, okay, I think that's the answer to the previous my checker play. which is double 6. Yeah, because my position is fine, but it's not so strong. That's why it's better to hit in my previous double 6. Oh, my 5-3. Yeah, I'm thinking to hit. But, of course, I have another good option, which is making the 3-point. But, I stick to hitting. Yeah, I stick to hitting. I don't know why. Okay, now I'm thinking about making 3-point. And the value of the 3-point is pretty high because it fills a gap. It fills a gap. The problem is that he will leave his blot on the 14-point. So the next, I might leave a direct shot. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. And he has 2 in a blot. So that's why I took a risk over the board. But, yeah, it's a very bad play. So in this game, yeah, my checkup play is pretty bad. Okay, only green's 1 checker came in. Now green has a problem. That's why I gave him a cube. Yeah, it's an easy cube, and I don't think it's a take. Yeah, white is going well, and green has 2 in a blot. So if he get a shot, if green get a shot next, still it's not great for green. Yeah, so it's almost too good. It's almost too good. If he take this cube, it's a 500 blunder. Ooh. So he avoided that. Yeah. Well done, Mr. Yamamoto. Now the score is 3-0 for white. Now the game 3 is starting. Yeah, green rolled for 3, and he quickly chose 2 men down because he is behind in the score. So I really like his choice. So my 6-3 is comfortable. I didn't hesitate. 4-6 from the ball. His play is good. And my dice is 4-3. Yeah, I can hide my block on the 15-point, but I chose to do a tiger play. Oh, his 4-6 is not good. Double 3. It's brutal. It's brutal. I hit 2 checkers and cover my inner blot on the 1 point. Green 2 checker came in, but white is clearly the favorite. So I offered a cube, and he didn't hesitate to take a cube. Ooh, it's a nice take. It's a nice take. With my 6-3, I hit loose on the 3-point, but my 6 was bad. My 6 was bad. Now, 5-2 for me. So first I cover my 3-point, and then I have 2 options, hitting loose on the 5-point or 4-point. So XG prefers 6-5. Oh, green hits back. So of course I have to continue to attack him. 1-6 from the ball. No, it's bad dice. I cannot attack him. Oh, he danced again. Now, it's very bad for him. 4-1. So it's a perfect dice to do double tiger. I didn't hesitate. Oh, he couldn't hit back. 5-4. Yeah, all I can do is covering my 4 point. Yeah, I can hit loose on the 2 point, but of course covering is much better. Oh, he hits me. It's very important for him. 1-4. Unfortunately, I cannot attack him. Yeah. Oh, yes, I can do that. I can do that. But unfortunately, banana split is a triple brander. So it's not a good idea. The best play is board 20. And my play, splitting my back checker to the 23 point, is not good. 25 is not big, but it's a decent difference for me. So I need to figure it out. Why? 24-23 is so bad. But I don't know why that. So finally, he made the anchor. It's very important. It's super important. But his 3 is not easy. How does he play a 3? Hiding a blot or making the 20-point anchor? Yeah, hiding a blot is not good. Double 5. So I wanted to attack on my 5 point. So of course I just do that. And I remake my midpoint. Yeah. I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have another option, which is making the 8 point. The value of the 8 point is fine. Yeah, because now green has no daylight from the 23-point anchor. Yeah, but finally I correctly chose the best play. No. It's a cocked dice. He has to reroll. 5-3. He hits back, and he upgraded his anchor to the 20 point. So it's a pretty good dice for him. Now white is very uncomfortable. 5-6 from the board. So I have 2 good options about my 6. Come up to the 14 point or 15 point. So which is better? Which is better? I prefer the connection because I have a stronger homeboard. So I'm very happy with that. 6-5. This is not good for green. I think green has only good one option. Okay, I did not hit on the 1 point, but yeah, Yamamoto's play is okay. Yeah, it is acceptable. And I roll 5-4. Of course, I'm very happy to hit, even though I leave 5 blots. Yeah, green's homeboard is weak, so I don't care. Okay, he danced. And 6-1 for me. Yeah, covering the 8 point is okay. He came in with a 5-4. Yeah. He does not give me a shot. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, leaving in a blot on the 2 point is uncomfortable, but giving a direct shot is it's just bad because white has such a strong home board. Yeah, so if he gives me a shot, it's a blunder. It's a blunder. So he correctly chose 6-2. White is very happy to remake the midpoint. And the dice is, it's a double 3. It's a double 3. So he can do the same thing. Hit loose on the 4 point and cover the 1 point. But I don't think it's a good idea because he has another good option, which is making the 5 point and covering the 2 point at the same time. Yeah, but I believe he remembered my previous checker play when I rolled double 3. So, yeah, he's obsessed. Yeah, hitting and covering the 1 point looks very attractive to him. Wow, this is it very, yeah, the psychology is interesting. Wow, human mentality is so fascinating.
今何をしてるんですか
Yeah, so we are playing this match in home match, Osaka. Home match is the center of Osaka city. Okay, I could not hit him. 5-3. Yeah, just making the 3 point is okay. Now I want to come out.
なんと飛ぶね
5-2. No. I have to reroll. Cock dice. Then 5-2 for me. So green has a direct shot of a 2. Oh, this is much better. Yeah, hitting from the rear is comfortable. For 3. I don't have many options. I just move my back checker forward. Both 3. He can hit, but he has to leave 2 blocks. It looks very dangerous. Also what he does. Is it possible to avoid hitting? But after hitting, how does he play a 3? 6-3? It's super ugly. Pure play should be 7-3, leaving 2 in the blot. So safe play might be okay. Alright. Wow. His play is an error. So safe play is better. Wow. Backgammon is very interesting. But I danced. Oh my god. His 3-2 is also interesting. Yeah. He can just cover the 2 point, but he can make the 5 point. Alright. Making the 5 point is error by 40. So his checker play is pretty good. So finally, I have to leave a blot. I have to leave an extra blot. Yeah, I avoided breaking my home board. So I left a blot on my 8 point. And 5-4. Now it's time to play bravery because green also has a 4 point board.
横山さん試合話を
Oh, some trouble? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, maybe it's fine. Okay. Ooh, I hit back. It's a great dice for me. Otherwise, I got into trouble. He danced. Ooh, now I can pick up another block. Not yet, not yet.
ない。
4-2 is not good. No. He came in and he could attack. Wow, 2-4 is a great dice. Great dice for him. Okay, I came in. I didn't dance. That's great. Now, what is his dice? Double 5? So he can attack. He can attack me. Even though he leaves 2 in the block. But, is that possible? Actually, I think he does not have a safe play. Yeah, he doesn't have a safe play. That's why playing, hitting me with 2 in the block, I think I like his choice. And yes, his play is the best. His play is the best. Good job, Mr. Yamamoto. And I'm lucky. I could hit back. Now, green has a big problem. And green danced. Wow, it's brutal. 5-4. Ooh, I'm going greatly. Now, green has a big problem. Oh, he danced. I roll 5-2, so of course, I don't hesitate to attack on my 5 point. I have a stronger home board and he has an inner block. Oh, he hits back. Oh, wow. 4-1 is my best dice. Now, green's 4 back checkers are on the board. He danced. Now, okay. So the question is whether do I hide my block on the 5 point or not? It's not easy. Actually, I want to move my back checker. Yeah, so I left my block. Oh, unfortunately, it's an error. The best play is hiding my block on the 5 point. And he hits back. Yeah, luckily I came in. I didn't dance. I'm lucky. Oh, finally, he made the anchor. It's a great achievement for him. 6-3 for me. Yeah, all I can do is just running. Yeah, I don't want to make my 11 point. It's not necessary. Yeah, my play is an error because I gave him a double 5, a shot. Yeah, so my play was bad. I'm lucky that he didn't roll double 5. And double 2. Finally, I avoided his double 5. Yeah, and I don't want to make any new point in the outfield. Yeah, so my solution is fine. Oh, now only 1 checker is on the board. 5-4. Now, I don't want to give him any shot. Making the board point looks natural. And I gave him a shot. Oh, actually, the best play was 13-4. Really? And another play is okay. Wow, this is interesting. He danced again, and my dice is 5-2. Okay. I'm going well. He danced again. 1-2. So I can play safely, but I want to finish my bearing in to win gammon. So if this is DMP, no giving shot is better, but to win gammon, my play is fine. my play is better. And 5-1. Yeah, green keeps dancing. And my dice is 4-1. So finally, it's time to take checkers off, or still I play safely, which is better. Okay, I'm very comfortable. My safe play is the best. And green danced again. Wow, how many times? 3-2. This is interesting. I have two good options. Taking two checkers off or clearing my 6 point. Green's home board is not crucial. So that's why I think I may take a risk. Yeah, if I keep my 6 point, and next 6-1, 5-1, I have 4 bad numbers. Yeah, to win gammon. Yeah, the question is, after I play safely, still I can win gammon. Of course, I'm the favorite to win gammon, so my gammon winning chance must be more than 50%. But after clearing the 6 point, still my position is not perfect. Yeah, green dances. I may leave a shot. Yeah, that sequence can happen. So which is safer? And yeah, actually, this play should be safer, but not too much. This is not easy. This is not easy. Okay, XG prefers taking two checkers off. So the safest play is clearing the 6 point, but taking two checkers off win gammon like more than 6%. Okay, I'm happy that I chose the best play. Yeah, green rerolls. Wow, again he danced. Now my dice is 6-3. Okay. Now the position must be no contact. Not yet. 3-1. Wow, how many times green keeps dancing? This is unbelievable. I have 0 position. I never leave a shot next. And finally, green came in. So I think my gammon winning chance is almost guaranteed. Yeah, it is more than 99%. But it's not 100%. That's the beauty of backgammon. Okay, I think now it's 100%. Yeah, it's time to resign. Okay, we are happy to take a break. The score is 7-0 for white. Alright, so we'll see in the part 2. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and leave any comment. I wish you good luck and good dice. Bye for now.